Hey, what's up, everyone? And I'm just gonna be doing some news. There's always gaming news that's going on and whatnot. So this right here is gonna be about some PlayStation the developers of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale SuperBot. They were hit by layoffs, and this was confirmed by Sony that there was reduction in their workforce. Now, they just go on right here and say that there was reduction in workforce, and then there was they're still committed to supporting PlayStation All Stars. With the DLC, especially the one that's coming out February 12th, that will be free for 2 weeks. Then they were just saying that they were gonna be sharing news of additional of upcoming content soon. Now, of course, this people was gonna be talking about this happened because Sony failed and PlayStation All Stars was a flop and all this other stuff. But when I was reading this, I was remembering of another article that I read like a month ago, which is this right here, that's saying that SuperBot was hiring, um, and this was they was speculating if it was for PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale 2 or if it was for upcoming DLC. And when I was reading this and then looking back at this one, it could be that some of the people that was laid off were what you can say the weak links or whatever, and or somebody I think in the comments I think was saying something like seems like they're both trimming the fat and building some muscle, which could be true as well. They could be taking out the people that wasn't doing as great, and it could be bringing in some new people that can they believe can do better or things like that. And also, what some people don't realize is that um, some companies and things like that, when they are working on a project, especially a big project or whatnot, they bring in extra people to come and help out. And usually, when the project is done, they let some people go. This could be the case as well. They're done with the project, they're letting some people go, and then you know probably whenever they work on the next one, they're bringing the same amount of people and things like that. Maybe this wasn't like a permanent job for some of these people, and who knows, we don't really know exactly like the terms. But the first thing people are thinking is that because Sony didn't sell as much, PlayStation All Stars didn't sell as much, um, that's the reason why that these people were let go. But another reason I'm doing this video is because people are quick to do the negative about Sony, but they don't do the positive. And this was from last week, and it was saying that Sony is expected to turn first profit since 2008. And this just goes on to say that Sony, they pretty much been struggling, and but now they are expected to make a profit, and um, and it says by the end of the fiscal year they should be making a profit of $223 million. And of course, like I said, people didn't make a video on this. I didn't hear anything about that, but this is YouTube. We only talk about the negative. Um, and it was just going on like this stuff up here, just saying that they sold their U.S. headquarters and that they will be renting out the building and everything like that, and they'll be gaining um 770 million in net cash. So they're going to be gaining that with renting it out and whatnot, um and then 285 million will be going into operating income, which should help them obtain a profitable third quarter later this year. So yeah, Sony's going to be, like I said, expected to make a profit of 223 million and things like that. But I just wanted to get this video out there because like I said, is even though that this right here is negative news, that there could be reasons behind the layoff. Like I said, it could be They hire new people and they let out the people that wasn't doing the job, or they could have been laid these people off because since the project is done, they don't need as much people, working, just for right now, the DLC that they're supporting. And then of course the positive news about Sony making a profit. But that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, and I shall catch you on the next one. Peace.